right, it is day 7 of Read My Book With Me on my social media. If you guys do not know, my book, Ground Up, a Self-Love Workbook for the Generational Curse Breakers, is available on Amazon. You can click the link in my bio to grab yours. But let's play Russian roulette. Let's see where we end up today. That's 265. Okay, let's see what book we're in. What chapter? Oh, I already know. We're in Ajna. And we know because there she is. Okay, so Ajna is our third eye. Okay, and yeah, so this is where our imagination is stored. It's really the Holy Spirit that gives us vision. And so this is for those who are in the prophetic and also seers. So let's talk about it. So I'm called to speak or to read this last paragraph because God was speaking to me today about representation. Okay, so let's go ahead and start there. So it says, this brings me to relatability and representation. As stated in the introduction, if a man can perceive it, he can achieve it. If you have never seen your kind of success we are here, you won't know how it looks. Or you may be unable to perceive your success if you only focus on failure. In this case, we judge incorrectly. Cognitive distortions occur when the mind plays tricks on us. These, flips page, distortions act as filters over our eyes, causing us to suffer illusions. For instance, someone takes a test and receives a 90. A cognitive distortion could cause that person to focus more on what they got wrong than what they got right. It's seeing the glass half empty and not half full. It keeps us in a lower vibrational frequency, living according to what we see based on the distortion. If you are unable to relate to success, you could have a hard time accepting you have been successful. We tend to think all we physically see with our two eyes is true, but even they play tricks on us. So there you have it. Like, that's one thing that I learned while writing my book was about cognitive distortions and just cognitive dissonance, how especially if you're a seer, you're a visionary, God gives you visions. He gives you insight as to what's happening in the spirit realm. And so you can see this in the spirit realm and not necessarily see it in the physical realm. And it makes you question altogether, like what reality is, right? That's why a lot of people who are spiritually gifted, they can be labeled to have disorders, schizophrenic, bipolar. There's just so many things, right? Neurodivergent. All these different disorders are literally spiritual gifts that have been undiscovered or unexplored. And it's society's way of labeling what they don't understand. And again, for that person, it's cognitive dissonance. So we really must rely on the Holy Spirit to tell us the truth of the matter, because without the Holy Spirit, we're doomed, period. So until tomorrow, I love you guys. Link in my bio to grab yours. Okay.